Hi there, my name's Paul and today I want to talk about tuning a guitar by ear. Why would you want to learn to tune a guitar by ear, I hear you ask? Well, the first reason would be that it is great ear training. It is one aspect of ear training that is pretty important to guitarists. Another reason would be that if you didn't have a tuner on hand all the time, you might find yourself in a situation where you don't have a tuner, and it'd be handy to be able to at least tune the instrument unto itself, so you could play a song or sing or whatever, or tune your guitar to somebody else's guitar or another instrument, or a recording. A third reason is you may have a cheap tuner that you find is not actually tuning the guitar correctly and actually tunes it up out of tune, and you may need to make a few minor adjustments or whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. So we've got the guitar here. We need a reference pitch. You could use a pitch pipe, you could use another guitar as I mentioned, or you can use a tuning fork or a piano or a PC. YouTube videos often have reference pitches for tuning guitars up and whatnot. We're going to use this tuning fork. So just to show you, the guitar at the moment is completely not in tune at all. Totally out. Sounds like rubbish. Rightio, this tuning fork is tuned to 440, which is A, and so what I'm going to do is tap it on my knee, and I'll have to hold it in front of the pickup because it's made of steel. It'll interrupt the magnetic field and you'll be able to hear it through the amplifier. On an acoustic, you hold the bass after you strike it, make it ring, and actually press it onto the body of the guitar. I'll just give you a quick demo of that now. I've got the acoustic here. So as you can hear, I'm hoping you can hear that. And this is how you do it with an electric. So we've got the first string in, which is the A. So it's the A string, which is the second one from the top. That one there is now in tune. So what we're going to do, there's a few different ways to do this. You can basically put your finger on the 5th fret of the E6, which is this one here. Then you play those first two and you tune them up the same. Making sure that if you go past, as in you go sharp with the string you were tuning, that you go back towards the flat side and then bring it back up till it's right on. Okay, the other way is you harmonically tune them, and there's harmonics that come up with the same pitch when the strings are in tune. It's the 5th on the E6. Works better on the bridge pickup. And so you just repeat the process on the next string up, because remember we tuned the A, so we needed to adjust the pitch of the E because the A is right. So now we're going to put our finger on the 5th fret of the A, and we're going to tune the D string. You want to get rid of that wobble that you hear, so it just sounds like one string almost. Okay, and you can move up to the next one. Same story. So we're on D4 now, and we're going to tune the G string, so we'll pluck the pair of those. As you can hear, I went sharp there. Okay, now to tune the B string, B2 here, we've got to, as people often think, you just go to the 5th fret, but with this one it's actually the 4th fret. And then back up to the 5th, so the 5th fret on the B string, the E string open. I think I just went a fraction sharp then. Okay, now this method I find when you do tends not to be perfect. I often find that the B string is slightly out and the E string's a bit funny. One method, because these two outer strings are both E, one's 2 octaves higher than the other. And they were just a fraction out. B string, yeah, the B string ends up sharp in this situation. I just turn it flat a little. You play a few chords, and as you can hear, the D sounds out slightly now. That's the limitations of that method. The other method is that harmonic one I mentioned earlier. So you pretty much harmonic on the 5th fret of the E, harmonic on the 7th fret of the A to tune those two, and then the 5th fret of the A, 7th fret of the D, and you tune the D up, 5th fret of the D, 7th fret of the G, and then for the B, because there's actually one flat compared to the others in that in that pattern, it is the 4th fret on the G and the 5th fret you can just hear it there. It's better with a little bit of gain, like if you put a bit of distortion or overdrive on there. And then back to the 5th fret on the B and the 7th fret on the E. And that's more accurate than the actually fretting each string. C sounds a little bit funny. E sounds a little bit funny, but I think it is slightly more accurate than actually just tuning it regular. So the last thing that I normally do is I'll get it kind of close. So I'll just move a few things. I might just rough it in with that method, and then I'll actually tune the strings out, like using my ear and listening to the chord, I guess. I tune it that way. So we'll tune the A again. It's fine. And then with the B string, I normally hold I play, it's like a G5 chord. As you can tell, that seems to be a lot closer. Every chord seems to be in the ballpark. So, yeah. So that's the various methods. So just to recap, you have your reference pitch, might be A, it might be E. If you're tuning to another guitar, you tune it up, get it close, then you tune every subsequent string after that. So for me, because I've done the A string, I've got to tune back for the E, sorry. So I'll make an A note on the E string and tune it up. And that's pretty much it. And if you've got any questions, just put them down below and I'll endeavour to answer them. And let me know what you think of the video as well. That'd be handy. Rightio, I'll catch you later.